私を殺して。
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another new video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Today, Otaku Sensei is going to be recommending the top 10 anime with a mysterious main character. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos. Also, there's a link to Otaku Sensei's Patreon and Discord server in the description so you can further support the channel. Without wasting any more time, let's kick off this list.
To see your face, wants to see your face.
In 10th place is Ace Attorney. Since he was a child, Ryuichi Naruhodo's dream was to become a defense attorney, protecting the innocent when no one else would. However, when the rookie lawyer finally takes on his first case under the guidance of his mentor, Chihiro Ayasato, he realizes that the courtroom is a battlefield. In these fast-paced trials, Ryuichi is forced to think outside the box to uncover the truth of the crimes that have taken place in order to prove the innocence of his clients. In 9th place is Satsuruku no Tenshi. With dead and lifeless eyes, Rachel Gardner wishes only to die. Waking up in the basement of a building, she has no idea how or why she's there. She stumbles across a bandaged murderer named Zack, who is trying to escape. After promising to kill her as soon as he is free, Rachel and Zack set out to ascend through the building, floor by floor, until they escape. However, as they progress upward, they meet more twisted people, and all of them seem to be familiar with Rachel. What is the connection to the building, and why has she been placed in it? Facing a new boss on each floor, can Rachel and Zack both achieve their wishes? In 8th place is Sakurako-san no Ashimoto ni wa Shitai ga Amateru. When Shotaro Tatawaki first meets Sakurako Kujo, he knows his life will never be the same. Initially believing her to be responsible for a disappearance in the neighborhood, he later learns her true talent, analyzing bone specimens. Sakurako has quite the collection of reconstructed animal bones, but she wishes she had more of the human variety, much to the sorrow of those around her. Soon, Shotaro begins accompanying the eccentric osteologist on the many different unsolved cases she comes across, usually in the form of decomposing bodies. But with so many incidents happening around them, could there be a larger mystery at work in their lives? In 7th place is Death Parade. Whenever someone dies, they are sent to one of the many mysterious bars run by bartenders serving as arbiters. There, they must participate in death games with their souls on the line, the results of which reveal what secrets led them to their situation and what their fate will be afterwards, with the arbiters judging if their souls will either be sent for reincarnation or banished into the void. The series follows Decim, the lone bartender of the bar where people who died at the same time are sent to, known as the Quindecim Bar, whose role in judging these souls changes when he meets a curious black-haired woman. In 6th place is Death Note. A Shinigami, as a god of death, can kill any person provided they see their victim's face and write their victim's name in a notebook called a Death Note. One day, Ryuk, bored by the Shinigami lifestyle and interested in seeing how a human would use a Death Note, drops one into the human realm. High school student and prodigy Light Yagami stumbles upon the Death Note and, since he deplores the state of the world, tests the deadly notebook by writing a criminal's name in it. When the criminal dies immediately following his experiment with the Death Note, Light is greatly surprised and quickly recognizes just how devastating the power that has fallen into his hands could be. With this divine capability, Light decides to extinguish all criminals in order to build a new world where crime does not exist and people worship him as a god. Police, however, quickly discover that a serial killer is targeting criminals and, consequently try to apprehend the culprit. To do this, the Japanese investigators count on the assistance of the best detective in the world, a young and eccentric man known only by the name of L. In fifth place is Codebreaker. Riding the bus one day, Sakura Koji Sakura looks out the window to see people being burned alive with a blue fire, and a boy her age who is unharmed and standing over the people. She comes to the site the next day and there are no corpses or evidence of any kind of murder, just a small fire. She then goes to class to find there's a new transfer student, Ugami Rei, who looks exactly like the boy she saw before and wears a black glove only on his left hand. Ugami is a codebreaker, one who does not exist. He is a seemingly cold-blooded killer who follows the principle of an eye for an eye, to use evil against evil. Convinced that killing is not right, Sakura Koji sets out to stop him and penetrate his icy heart.
助けて神様。
その願い、この宿が確かに聞き届けた。
In fourth place is Noragami. In times of need, if you look in the right place, you may just see a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you will hear a young man introduce himself as the Yato god. Yato is a minor deity and a self-proclaimed delivery god who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece, until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune seems to change when a middle school girl, Hiyori Iki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one. And with Hiyori's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around.
こうして私に触れてくれるのは定一君だけだから。優子さん。他の人は触れても気づかない。話しかけても聞こえない。
In third place is Tasogare Otome X Amnesia. Saikyo Private Academy, built on the intrigue of traditional occult myths, bears a dark past. For 60 years, it has been haunted by a ghost known as Yuko, a young woman who mysteriously died in the basement of the old school building. With no memory of her life or death, Yuko discreetly finds and heads the Paranormal Investigations Club in search of answers. A chance meeting leads Yuko to cling to diligent freshman Taichi Nia, who can see the quirky ghost. They quickly grow close and he decides to help her. Along with Kirei Kano, Yuko's relative, and the oblivious second-year Momo Okunogi, they delve deep into the infamous 7 mysteries of the storied school.
ごめんなさい。
In second place is Chaos Head. This series focuses on a high school student, Takumi Nishijo, who suffers from paranoia and delusions, towing the line of being hikikomori, his living mostly spent habituated inside a cargo container atop a building in Shibuya, Tokyo. Our shut-in of a protagonist very seldom attends the bare minimum of school, biding his time in otaku fanfare and online gaming. After a gaming session and notified of incoming messages from his user friend Grim, strangely, he learns about 2 events of New Generation Madness, a phenomena of which he knows little about. That was when his sister came. After his sister left, he notices incoming messages from his other user friend Shogun that was giving him loads of image links regarding the New Generation Madness. He was shocked to see one of the images at his mouse accidentally dropped. Then later one night, he was returning home from the cafe. He heard clanking sounds of metal hitting against something along the alley. After finding out the source of the sounds, he saw the most shocking thing in his life.
なんだよ。なんだよこいつは。
支払っていただけますね。はい。
And in first place is Kakeguri. Unlike many schools, attending Hyako Private Academy prepares students for their time in the real world. Since many of the students are children of the richest people in the world, the academy has its quirks that separate it from all the others. By day it is a normal school, educating its pupils in history, languages, and the like. But at night, it turns into a gambling den, educating them in the art of dealing with money and manipulating people. Money is power. Those who come out on top in the game stand out at the top of the school. Yumiko Jabami, a seemingly naive and beautiful transfer student, is ready to try her hand at Hayako's special curriculum. Unlike the rest, she doesn't play to win, but for the thrill of the gamble. And her borderline insane way of gambling might just bring too many new cards to the table. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications so you never miss any upcoming videos. Also, don't forget to follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter at AnimeBrownNet. I'll see you guys in the next one.